Have you ever wondered what your sleeping position says about you? Scientists and psychologists believe that the way we sleep isn't random. It reflects our emotions, our deepest personality traits, and even the way our soul interacts with the world. Today we'll explore what your sleeping position reveals about your soul. Let's begin with one of the most powerful and revealing positions. Sleeping on the back. When a person sleeps on their back, with arms relaxed at the sides or sometimes folded over the chest, it tells us a lot about their soul and inner world. People who naturally rest this way are usually confident and secure in themselves. They don't feel the need to hide who they are. Their body language, even during sleep, shows openness. The chest is exposed, the arms are free. It's a posture of honesty and self-acceptance. Psychologists often say that back sleepers are natural leaders. They prefer clarity, order, and fairness. They value honesty, both in themselves and in others. They tend to carry themselves with dignity, and people around them often feel they can be trusted. Spiritually, this position is fascinating. Lying on the back, face open to the sky, is one of the most vulnerable ways to sleep. Yet those who choose it subconsciously trust the universe. It's as if their soul is saying, "I have nothing to fear. I accept the world as it is, and I am ready to receive whatever comes my way." In many cultures, this posture is linked to openness, truth, and a strong connection with higher energy. Of course, every strength can also become a weakness. People who sleep on their back may sometimes appear too rigid or overly serious. Their sense of order can turn into stubbornness. They might expect others to live by the same high standards they set for themselves, which isn't always realistic. And there's also a practical side. From a medical point of view, back sleeping can sometimes lead to problems such as snoring or even sleep apnea, because the tongue and soft palate may relax backward, partially blocking the airway. This doesn't affect everyone, but it's something worth noting. Still, the deeper truth is this. Back sleepers often carry within them a calm strength. They move through life with integrity, and their soul rests in the knowledge that they are aligned with themselves and the world around them. If you sleep on your back, chances are you have a natural inner power, one that doesn't need to shout to be felt. Now let's move to the most common sleeping position around the world, sleeping on the side. This posture, with the body gently curled or stretched, one arm often under the pillow or resting in front, represents something deeply human, balance and harmony. Unlike the openness of the back sleeper, the side sleeper's posture is softer, more adaptable, almost as if the body itself is leaning toward comfort and connection. People who sleep on their side are often blessed with strong emotional intelligence. They can read others well, sense moods, and adapt their words and actions accordingly. Such people value long-term bonds, friendship, family, loyalty. These are not just words for them, they are guiding principles. To them, a promise means something. A relationship is not a passing moment, but a garden they are willing to tend. Spiritually, side sleeping carries a beautiful symbolism. By turning to the side, the sleeper leans toward others. It shows empathy, compassion, and a willingness to connect. Their soul is saying, "I am here not only for myself, but for the people I care about. I will share your burdens, I will listen to your heart." This posture reflects kindness and a desire to live in harmony with the world. But, as with every strength, there is also a shadow. Side sleepers, because of their natural empathy, sometimes avoid conflict. They may shy away from hard decisions, fearing to hurt others or to disrupt peace. This can lead to situations where they sacrifice their own needs just to keep harmony around them. Their heart says yes, even when their soul whispers no. Still, there is something profoundly grounding about this position. It is stable, protective, and deeply human. Side sleepers often walk through life with gentleness, yet behind that gentleness is quiet strength. The strength to care, to forgive, and to remain loyal even when times are difficult. If you sleep on your side, it suggests that your soul is tuned to balance and connection. You are someone who values bonds over battles, harmony over pride. And while you may sometimes avoid the storm, your compassion is what makes you truly unforgettable. Now let's talk about one of the most tender and symbolic sleeping positions of all, the fetal position. This is when a person curls up on their side, knees drawn toward the chest, arms wrapped around the body or tucked under the pillow. It is the closest we ever come, in our sleep, to returning to the womb. And that symbolism is powerful. The fetal position speaks of sensitivity. Those who sleep this way often have a rich inner world, a place full of imagination, emotion, and subtlety. Many creative souls, writers, artists, and dreamers find comfort in this posture. It is as if their body, even at rest, is expressing their need for safety and their deep connection to the mysteries of life. People who favor this position are often empathetic and intuitive. They may sense things that others miss, the quiet changes in mood, the hidden meanings behind words. They carry within themselves a well of emotions, and their imagination allows them to see the world not just as it is, but as it could be. Spiritually, the fetal position is like a protective shield of the soul. By curling in, the sleeper builds a small sanctuary around themselves. Their body is saying, "The world may be harsh, but here, within myself, I am safe." It is a position of retreat, but also of preservation, a way for the soul to rest and recharge. But of course, there is also a shadow to this posture. The very act of curling inward can reflect hidden anxiety or fear of being hurt. People who sleep like this may long for closeness yet fear rejection. They may hide their deepest feelings behind a shell of self-protection. Their soul whispers, "I want to be loved, but at the same time, I am afraid to be wounded." And yet there is beauty in this vulnerability, because those who sleep in the fetal position often have hearts that feel deeply and imaginations that soar. Their creativity, their sensitivity, and their ability to dream are gifts to the world. If you sleep in this way, it means your soul is both delicate and powerful. Delicate in its sensitivity, powerful in its imagination. You may retreat when the world feels heavy, but inside that cocoon you are gathering strength. And when you emerge, whether through your words, your art, or your kindness, you bring something truly rare and irreplaceable. Now let's turn to one of the less common but very revealing positions, sleeping on the stomach. This is when a person lies face down, arms often stretched under the pillow or resting at the sides, body pressed firmly against the bed. At first glance, it may seem simply comfortable, but on a deeper level, this posture speaks volumes about the soul. Those who sleep on their stomach are usually strong-willed and independent. They like to take charge of their own life and prefer to move forward with determination. These are people who dislike uncertainty and often prefer structure, rules, and control. They want to know where things are going, and they don't enjoy surprises. Their sleeping posture itself shows this, chest and stomach pressed against the ground, as if anchoring themselves to stability. Spiritually, this position is fascinating. To sleep face down is almost like declaring, "I need to hold on to the earth beneath me." The soul of a stomach sleeper longs for grounding and stability. They are not easily swept away by dreams or illusions. Instead, they want to feel the solid weight of life, the certainty of something unshakable beneath them. But of course, behind every strong front can lie hidden insecurities. People who sleep on their stomach sometimes mask their vulnerabilities with confidence. They want the world to see them as decisive and self-assured, yet inside they may struggle with doubts or a fear of being judged. Their firmness can, at times, be a shield rather than a true reflection of how they feel. There's also the physical side to consider. Doctors often point out that sleeping face down can place strain on the neck and back, since the head must twist to one side and the spine is not fully aligned. For some, this can lead to discomfort or even restless sleep. Still, stomach sleepers carry a quiet intensity. They move through life with determination, unwilling to drift aimlessly. They seek control, structure, and the feeling of being grounded. And though they may sometimes hide their softer side, their strength comes from a soul that refuses to be shaken. If you sleep on your stomach, it means your spirit is determined to face life head-on, pressing close to the earth, holding your ground, and reminding the world that you are not easily moved. As we've seen, the way we sleep is far more than just a matter of comfort. It's a reflection of the soul, of the inner story that continues even when the body rests. Back sleepers show us confidence, honesty, and openness to the universe. Side sleepers reveal balance, empathy, and a deep loyalty to others. Those curled in the fetal position carry within them imagination, sensitivity, and the beauty of vulnerability. And stomach sleepers remind us of determination, independence, and the need to stay grounded. Each posture has its strengths, and each has its shadows. But together they tell one truth. Our bodies speak even when our mouths are silent. The position we return to night after night is like a mirror of our spirit. How we protect ourselves, how we connect with others, and how we face the vast unknown of the world. Spiritually, sleep is the time when our souls step beyond daily roles and masks. In those quiet hours, our true nature reveals itself. So instead of trying to change your posture, honor it. Notice what it says about you. It might be whispering truths you rarely admit while awake. In the end, no position is better than another. Each carries wisdom. Each is a different way the soul chooses to rest. And perhaps the greatest message is this: whether you face the sky, curl inward, lean to the side, or press close to the earth, your soul is always seeking balance, healing, and connection. So tonight, as you drift to sleep, remember, your body may be resting, but your soul is speaking.